Welcome to the Motivational Medium podcast. I'm Anne-Marie Lord, a psychic medium, author, and the founder of the Motivational Medium Academy. On this podcast, we'll explore intriguing topics such as mediumship, psychic abilities, and the amazing idea that we all have intuition within us. Whether you're a believer, skeptic, or somewhere in between, get ready to unlock your extraordinary potential as we discover the supernatural world together. If you want your questions featured on the show, be sure to join my tribe by subscribing to my newsletter at annemarielord.com. Let's go. Hello, my friend. Welcome to this week's podcast. On this week's podcast, I wanted to talk to you about angel cards. As you know, I read angel cards a lot. I used to teach angel cards in courses and things like that. And one of the things I used to say to all my students whenever they came to do a face-to-face workshop with me around angel cards, the first thing I would say to them is throw away the book. Now, why I used to say this was because if I tried to memorize the book and the meanings of the people who had created these angel cards and created the book, I would get really confused in trying to remember them, in trying to interpret them. So I decided that what I could do was to create our own library of thoughts. So what do I mean by our own library of thoughts? So this can work with any deck of cards you've got. So if you've got angel cards or if you've got oracle cards, then it can work with any of the packs that you've got. The one thing I would say is it doesn't work that well with tarot cards. And the only reason is because the tarot has its own story. So there is a set story that's been done over many centuries about the tarot that seems to be told and taught throughout the generations. So even though it can enhance your reading of the tarot, you still need to know the tarot story, whereas angel cards and oracle cards, this can be your own interpretation. So what do I mean? So very easily and quickly, I want you to get yourself a pack of oracle cards or angel cards, whichever ones that you either use or you feel attracted to when you go shopping. Whatever it is, just get yourself a packet of angel cards or oracle cards. Then what I want you to do is, like I teach in all my courses, and there will be a new course coming out in August. It's an online course, but let me give you an introduction to it. So what I wanted you to do is I want you to throw away the book. So all the cards come with a book that you refer back to. So I don't want you to refer back to a certain person's interpretation of these cards. This is about you using your own intuition and your own intuition to read the cards for either yourself or for other people. And what happens is when you decide what this certain card means to you, then it's hard to change that. So as soon as you pull that card, say for yourself of a morning to see what your day is going to be like, then you will see and be given intuitive guidance as to what to do for your day, what your day looks like, and what your day may bring. So how do we do this? So very first, get yourself a pen and a piece of paper, because this is a quite interactive podcast today. So pause and go and get your pen and piece of paper and your pack of cards, and then come back to me. Okay, so now you should be back. So what I want you to do is I want you to write all the colours you can think of. So red, green, purple, orange, blue, black, brown, white, every colour that you can possibly think of in a list. And then next to each one of these colours, think of the first thing that comes to mind. So say you've wrote the colour blue. And I don't want you to overthink this, because don't forget, in my book, The Grateful 3 Approach to Life, I always talk about, in the intuitive section, I talk about listening to that first word, not the conscious babble of the mind, just that first word, that first drop in. What is it? So when you think of the colour blue, for instance, what's the first thing that comes to mind without overthinking it? So say it's the ocean, okay? So now I want you to write ocean next to the colour blue. And then what you're going to do is you're going to do that for every single colour. And then what you're going to do is I want you to go back, we'll keep with the colour blue. I want you to think of the ocean. So you've already said the colour blue, then you've said the ocean. So when I say to you, or you look at your list of what these meanings are, and then you say, okay, what does the ocean mean to me? So the ocean to you may mean rough waters, yeah? It may mean bumpy ride, but it could also mean smooth waters, freedom, clear, passion. Write it all down. Now you'll have a separate page. What I would suggest is when you get all your colours and all your meanings and then all the bigger meanings, I would suggest you give a page each for this colour, okay, to write and go crazy in what you want. So then what you're going to do is then you're going to pick up a pack of cards that you've decided to work with. I would suggest not changing your cards because then it can get a bit confusing. Not just yet anyway. So keep with the cards that you've got just for now, okay? So pick out one of the cards and what is the colour that first stands out for you in that card? And then go back to your list. What did that mean for me? So say you picked out a card. Forget about the picture for now. As I say, we go more in depth in the pictures and things like that in the online course, and that's coming out in August. But let me just go back. So pick out the card, and then what you're going to look at is what colour stands out for you. Now, it might have a combination of colours. So say we have blue, and for blue for you, it's all about the ocean and it's all about it being smoother waters, yeah? And then you're thinking about a situation, you're thinking about maybe going to work, or you're thinking about a meeting that you've got for that day, or even a business opportunity, or even catching up with somebody. It could be a first date, anything like that. You pull your card and it shows you blue. Blue stands out for you. Then you think about what that blue means to you. If it means smoother waters, you think to yourself straight away, oh, that means that this connection, whether it be a meeting, whether it be whatever it is that's going on within your day, is going to run smoothly. And then you put the card away. I don't want you to overthink this. And what you're doing is you're actually building your catalogue of knowledge, really. You're building your catalogue of colours. You're building your catalogue of what the meanings are for you. And when you build them yourself, I always think when you build something yourself, like your own catalogue, it's hard to change or it's hard to forget. When I used to be reading the cards of famous people who did these cards and brought these cards to the market, I always used to forget what they meant. So for me to create my own catalogue of meanings for each and every card helped me read cards quicker. It helped me tune into my intuition quicker. You're already stacking on your intuition. So then the rest of the intuition, I hope this is making sense. When you've created your catalogue, you've stacked on your intuition. So you've created your own intuition. So it's already there and it's already stored. And then what you can do is when you brought that card out, then you can see or feel what else you get for that card. And using the same strategy and techniques, you don't overthink it. So make your catalogue for your colours. Then next to them, look at what these colours mean to you. And then go and create a single page on, say, blue. And then blue means the ocean. And then the ocean means calm waters. Yeah? And then what you'll find is you'll look through your cards and you might even see cards that have got the ocean in them or blue. And you can always write it in that page. This book is going to be your book for your cards, not someone else's book for the cards that you've purchased. And then what I take you on a journey of doing is we look into the cards and we look at the pictures. So say you've picked a card up for the day. I want you to not only see the colour that's coming out in there, you could actually do a total reading for yourself or for someone else just with colours. And I'll teach you how to do that in more depth within the course. But what you can do just for now is you can start this just for now. Pick out your card, look at the colours, write down what that means to you, and then look at the pictures. You know, what's in that picture? What does that picture mean? Is there another colour that's stepping out of that picture for you? This is going to help you build your catalogue for that specific card. And then every time you go into your deck of cards to pull a card for yourself or for somebody else or for a situation or for an event that's coming up, you will be able to pick this card and interpret it as a reading for guidance as what to do and maybe sometimes as what not to do. Now, these are only ever to be used as guidance, okay? Disclaimer, disclaimer. You have got free will. You have got choice. These cards are only to be used as a guidance tool, not to run your life by and not to run somebody else's life by. This is a fun way of enhancing your own intuition. It's great fun. It's great fun to use with the kids. It's great fun to use with your friends, with your family. You know, it helps everybody build on their intuition. So get yourself a pack of cards, see what they mean to you, write down all the colours, and then once you've become familiar with all the colours and the meanings, then go deeper into the cards and look at the pictures. What do the pictures mean to you? This is your next step on your catalogue of meanings for these cards. And the more you use them, the more you will get familiar with them, the more you will get familiar with your thoughts about them. Yeah. And the more you will get familiar to use them again with your friends and with your family. So this is just a little insight into how you can easily and quickly read your own angel cards. First thing to do is open the pack and throw the book away. And then you can delve deep into your own intuition and you can start reading them for yourself. I hope you've enjoyed this little short podcast of how to read the angel cards. I will be promoting and putting out there a new angel card workshop. It will be an online workshop, so you'll be able to do this workshop whenever you feel like. You will be able to refer back to it whenever you feel like. And it will be on my website, annemarielord.com, and it will be released in August. So keep your eye out. If you're not already on my newsletter, please jump on my website, annemarielord.com, so that you get the first notice of when this angel card course will be out. As I say, it'll be out the end of August. And you will also get the big discount. So if you're on my website and you're one of my newsletter tribe, as I call you all guys, you gorgeous guys, that we have our conversations once a fortnight or sometimes even once a week, jump on my newsletter, annemarielord.com, sign up for the newsletter, and you will know when the angel card course comes out. You probably see it on my social media as well, but on the newsletter, we get lots of discounts and things like that. Have the best day. And yeah, good luck with your angel card readings. I would love to hear how you get on. Please go onto my Facebook group. If you're on Facebook, it's Anne-Marie Lord Motivational Medium. Join in, sign up. We've got a big tribe in there and I would love to see you all in there. And yes, so let me know how you're getting on with the angel card. And also, if you've got any questions, you can also send me an inbox message or email me at annemarielord.com. And yeah, but inbox me on one of the social media sites and I can get back to you and let me know how you're going. Have a fab week and I'll talk to you all soon. See you again, my friend. Bye. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this show. It's important to note that while I'm here to inspire, encourage and guide you, I'm not a psychologist, psychiatrist or a doctor. Join me again in 2 weeks for more captivating revelations on the supernatural. Remember to be in with a chance to have your questions answered on the podcast. Subscribe to my newsletter at amarylord.com. Stay in the tribe to vibe. I appreciate you guys. See you next time.